Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 20th episode of Seto no Hanayome. And last episode we had some fun with like this period drama kind of setting, you know, like the samurai and all that. And also a certain beverage that caused everyone to act pretty crazy, so a lot of fun was had last episode. And we actually got to see Luna, which was nice because we didn't see her the episode before, so that always added some fun to the mix. At least if you're not Nagasumi and you had to face some of her violent tendencies, but I didn't have to face that, so all positives on my end. But yeah, let's just jump into episode 20 and see what everyone's gonna do. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, big city, big buildings. So 48-hour leave. Wish I could leave for 48 hours. His goal was gonna blow up. Oh god. An assassination attempt. Jeez. That's how we start our episode. Not even 30 seconds in and buildings blowing up. I mean, I knew it'd take more than that to take you on. Our Terminator father, yeah, over here. Have a little bit of water left. And then our opening. With the clouds and the sunlight and the wind and the water and the sand. And then the air guitar. Ninkyo love comedy. Occasionally my water bottle like makes a crackling sound, makes me jump. Okay, that is different. Okay, yeah, that I changed it there. Yeah, you just never know when they're gonna change this part of the opening. Bum, 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 bum. So, our title, The Elegy of Men. What? What? Okay. So, are we still on our trip to Kyoto? Or no, we're just looking at pictures of our trip. Okay, I get it now. I'm all caught up. I hope. That's him. Nobody else would wear that. Please stop that hip thrusting, Saru. That's all I ask. Our fake Shinsengumi. You're just wrong. You're so wrong. I mean, it was rough at parts, but I think he had fun for the most part. I mean, he's alive, right? Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Okay, she does not seem like she's in a good mood. What's up? Yeah, at least she got to participate a little bit. Okay, don't please stop yelling. It's too early in the morning for this. That's the big question. Well, I'll take them then. A simple no would have sufficed. Man, that hit did some damage. Okay, don't want to look out that window. I mean, you can hear the music, you know he's here. Hi, got you. You only get the timing on that right so many times before you fail. I mean, she's looking kind of depressed. I don't know what to tell you. It's a fine line between stalking and skinship. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have time for a lot of stuff because of her idol stuff. Very tragic. Luna Papa-san. Don't ask. Oh, wow, that's adorable. Also, why was the mother's face scribbled out? I threw money at her, but your fatherly love, I guess. You know, spend time with her. Oh god, that's cute. I can't take that naming seriously. Good luck pushing him. I know you're the one having skinship with him. Yeah, you want to go to the park and play? When you're that big, you can't just come in normally. I don't think this is gonna go well. It's too early in the episode. Dubai? That's the best place you could come up with. Maybe we could try again. Maybe it should have been a bit more subtle. I mean, to be fair, she's a hard one to navigate emotionally anyway, but... Gal game. Yeah, to get... I mean, yeah, I bet they're pretty popular. Well, pretty is a strong word. They're fairly popular. But this should be pretty funny. I'm just imagining what could possibly happen. Like, if he gets influenced by gal game, I don't know what's gonna come of that. Is he gonna run into it with like toast in his mouth or something? I think that's where this is going. I think that's where this is going. He's gonna come around the corner and we're gonna bump into each other. And there we go. Jeez. Yeah, when you're that big, I mean, you're... I had a feeling he would wear the outfit. I had a feeling he'd wear the outfit. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to believe it, but... And yeah, you get choices in these kind of games too. So chico so doku mitenda. This is so wrong. Please make it stop. Oh god. Please kill it with fire. I don't think I can handle that. That would somehow be worse. This is when you go home. You want to handle this, Sensei? I don't know if anyone can handle this. Oh, please stop the voice. Please stop the voice. It's the worst. This is where we're at right now. Yeah, don't you get that? Don't you see how this would make her happy? least he's not doing the voice anymore. I mean, there's no way he's gonna get influenced to do the same thing, is he? Like, that's not where this is going, is it? Please stop bonding. Almost did a spit take when he said yes in English. Rabu Hatsu, Love Hearts, After School Love Hearts. Okay. I'd probably play that. In case you don't know, I do play Arrowgag, Gallagay, whatever you want to call them, as well. So. I'm sure you have plenty of complaints. Oh. Better not. Oh my god, the timing. Like, timing. It does look like a good one, though. It really does. If your boss tells you to play a Gallagay, you play it. You can tell the girl with the one eye closed is soon that I'm experienced enough to be able to tell that. I really hope you tell him no. You can't take your words back, Masa. You dug your grave. You gotta get into it. Just, you know, playing a Gallagay with the boss and coworkers, as you do. That is. Thanks for your kindness. Then yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that's always the most important thing. Well, I mean, it has started. That's the kind of game it is. You don't kill anything, you don't. Yes. You basically get points with whatever girl you prefer and end up on her ending. That's kind of the gist of it. You make choices, you click, that's pretty much the gameplay. Jeez. Do you like the nurse? Yeah, probably not. Probably not, but it's worth a try. I never thought I would hear this man say moe moe. I could have gone without that. I am really afraid of what today is gonna be like. Oh god. Oh god. This, you might want to not get up right now. Haven't you always wanted to be woken up by someone calling you Oni-chan? I just did it. Today's your lucky day. He's even got the ribbon she wore. No, you're really not. I'm afraid moe is just not easy to do when you're like cool and you got an afro. It's you know, it's harder to accomplish. I mean, cool and moe are kind of like opposites, you know, mutually exclusive. Take that bit out of context. I'm afraid to meet the father. That's honestly what I'm really worried about. Oh yeah, the classic, yeah, childhood friend who lives in the house across from you. You know, you talk to each other through the balcony, but that is such a, yeah, cliche. Make me kind of nostalgic. Yeah, childhood friend, Osana Najimi, Imoto. How do you wait Moeli? No one is ready for today. I I knew that I knew, but I didn't know. I tried to prepare myself for it. I wasn't. I really wasn't. I. Oh no! It followed us. It found us. Please stop the nyas, if nothing else. What happened to our school? What happened to our life? Please stop. Please withdraw. Seppuku might be a good place to start. Yeah, tell him, son, please help. My mind, I would like to keep it closed, honestly, if this is what open means. If accepting this is open, then I'll lock the key, throw it away. Yeah, if anyone can handle this, it's Mother. Please do something about this. Anything. Yeah, sometimes curiosity should be repressed. Just killed. There's no explaining this. You wouldn't get it. You probably don't even play Galaga. I'm dead inside right now. I would have preferred that over the freaking cat girl thing. You know what? That's the smartest thing I've heard in the episode for several minutes. But this is not the way to do it. Okay, that's her issue with it. Oh. I mean, some things are just not meant to be. Who's there? Love how we have the petals. Wanted to tell me twice. I hope not. And please return to normal. Yeah, that's one word for it. Yeah, you lost in a lot of ways. I wouldn't want to touch those. As long as you understand, as long as you stop, it's okay. Oh, That is a good start to earning my forgiveness. Oh my god, wow. Wow, that is so cute. I was not ready for that either, but in a positive way. My god. A mermaid girl with cat ears. Whoever thought that'd be a thing. They have the most extreme of family problems. Jesus. Yeah, he's a Yakuza boss leader. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, but it was not... The effort was not put in a good way. Yeah, I did quite like her wearing that, but... But mermaids aren't the biggest fans of cats, so... Should have super glued them to her head. Wow, she really did put them back on. Oh. Wow, that was a couple really cute poses there. Wow. 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 I needed that, thank you. I feel better already. I need some more cleansing. That was a good start. That was a good start. Would've been great if they put cat ears on the chibi-san. Oh well. Oh well. I was not ready for this episode. And I'm almost out of water too. I'm out of water now. Poor sad father. Oh. What do we have here? St. Marianne's Girls' School. We're not done yet. This is not happening. This is not happening. Soon. Was you gonna say tsundere there? Can we stop this now? That's another shot you could take out of context. This is just so wrong. That whole thing was so wrong. That was the 20th episode of Seto no Hanayome. Yeah, there was focus on the fathers this episode, right? I mean that's what happened. We're back from Kyoto, and if you thought things would be chill for a while, you know, a bit mellow to kind of recover from the excitement of a school trip, you'd be wrong if you thought that, because there was no chill. There was absolutely no chill in this episode. I mean, the first 30 seconds we had like explosions and Luna's father jumping out of buildings and stuff, so that did kind of set the tone for the episode. That's it's pretty crazy. Right. So how did things really get started? Well, Luna's father wanted to bond with her, you know, skinship, all that. I understand her, basically, because he tried to make an approach to her, like, hey, you know, you want to go to Dubai or whatever? And she's like, no, and smacks him away or whatever. So he kind of like went to the internet for a bit of hope, because if you ever have a problem in life, just Google it. You'll probably find the answer. So he typed in gyaru. I don't know why that was a specific term he chose. Like, why not ononoko musume? I don't know. But he chose gal for whatever reason. And he came up with a gyaruge. Well, also like 2chan, it looks like. What's this 2000 channel? I don't know. But yeah, obviously, galuge. If you don't know what a galuge is, there's different names for it. Eroge, galuge. It's all the same stuff, really. Just depends on what you want to call it. It's usually called galuge in anime for whatever reason, though. I don't know, maybe because ero, the sexual connotation. I don't know, but they call it galuge here, so I'll just call it galuge in this video. But yeah, if you don't know what it is, you know, in the West, in Western countries, it's usually called a visual novel. It's not called that in Japan. That's very much a Western sort of thing. But yeah, essentially, it's a kind of like a cross between an anime and a book, right? You have a whole lot of text, a lot of that you would, you know, like we would have in a book, but you also have the character sprites of the characters and voice acted lines, right? So you have some of that anime-ishness along with a lot of reading, like in a book. So you have text to read, choices to make, sprites, CGs, you know, usually go down routes, but not necessarily. But usually you make choices that you get these invisible points. Like if you get a certain amount of points with this girl, you'll go down her route, or if you do all the routes, you'll be able to go to the true route. You know, it's that sort of thing, right? But basically, you know, it's games where you romance girls, essentially. Not always, but usually that's how it goes. Like 95% of the time. So the father decided that this would be good reference material and to understand his daughter. So the next day he shows up wearing like a school uniform kind of thing, and you know, the cliche bump into somebody as you're rushing. Usually you got toast in your mouth. You bump into each other. That's your first contact with each other. Usually it's, even though it's like a negative thing, you build up a relationship from there, because that's a point of contact. You can build up from there. Usually that's usually what you do, right? So we just had a whole bunch of just galuge cliches and stuff, like the classic childhood friend that you've lived next door to your whole life. That's like one house over. You go to each respective balconies to talk to each other. Sometimes you'll jump on over. That'll be a thing. Like Muv Love is a good example of a galuge that had that as a thing. The next door. And an anime called Daily Lives of High School Boys also had kind of like a scene, kind of, you know, kind of parodying that a little bit. So it's a common old school galuge cliche. I got a kick out of seeing that, but unfortunately, it didn't stop with Luna's father, because Luna's father talked to San's father and somehow convinced him that this was the way to go. And his subordinates, you know, were talking about how like we do whatever the boss says. If he says the sky is blue, that he says the sky is green, the sky's green. You know, that's not literally what they said, but the same idea. So this kind of led them all to just having a group play session of the galuge, right? And I like how he just like doesn't quite get the game, and he just expects to be able to murder people and whatever, but that's not usually how those games go. Just generally not. I wonder if I can find a good shot of the cover. Yeah, it's got 3 girls, one has cat ears, you know, it's kind of a staple. I mean, usual staples are like stuff like the Emoto character, the tsundere classmate, got the childhood friend that usually wakes you up in the morning, right? Acts like it's such a bother, but she loves doing it. You know, that sort of thing. Sometimes it'll be like a class rep character or student council president, more to the point, usually a student council president. Her father's like the, you know, the ruler of the school. What do you call it? Not principal, superintendent, whatever you want to call it, right? Like there's just a lot of things like that. Sometimes it'll be like, you know, Joe's Sama character that transferred to the school, right? Has a mansion and a bunch of ballers and stuff. These are the kind of characters you usually have in these sort of games, and they replicated some of those. One of them tried to be the Emoto, one of them tried to be I don't know what, this childhood friend. One of them tried to be something else. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know anything anymore. This episode kind of broke me, to be honest. I don't know what to do anymore. Just So, you know, Luna's father it was pretty bad, but like for some reason it was so much worse when San's father was doing it. And I knew it would be. I knew it would be, and I still wasn't ready for it. Just he's got the cat ears, he's got the voice, he's doing the voice. Just stop doing the voice, please. Like it is just there's just some things in life you can't handle, and this was one of them. So like just this was so far off the beaten path when it came to the proper way to, you know, bond with your daughter. Like I don't even know how you could get this far off the path. Like it's like you try to go to the nearby convenience store and you ended up on the moon. That's how far off the path was that he took. Luckily Mother showed up to help. I mean, damage has already quite been done mentally, emotionally to everyone involved, but at least we stopped it eventually. I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta take what you can get. Sometimes you just you cut your losses, you take the damage, and you just do your best to recover. And they actually did their best. I mean, the show writers did their best to help recover with actually putting the cat ears on San, which was adorable. Especially when later on she did it herself, because obviously she was embarrassed, so she didn't really want to do it in front of other people. But when she got alone, she'll put them on. She does the cute kitty cat poses and even put on a maid uniform at some point. So that helped. That did help a lot, actually. So I'm glad we could do that. Just she was so insanely cute with the cat ears on, like more so than I could have imagined possible. I never commented on this before, but I do like how the ED like it zooms out, but it does it so slowly that you can't really tell until it's like until the conveyor belt's looped back around and you think to yourself, oh, San is further away from the camera than she was the first time she showed up. Right? I do like that. I know it's kind of an odd time to mention that, but I never did mention it, so I figured I would just do that now. And I did, so I don't know what else to say. Like, this was, I mean, I keep saying this, the show sets the craziness bar pretty high, but I think we crossed a new line in this episode. I think we did. I really think we did. I don't know how we could possibly go up from here as far as crazy, traumatizing, ridiculous, just insane events goes. I think this is the new high. I don't think we're gonna ever pass this. I mean, we have a few more episodes left, I think, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There's just no beating this in certain regards. Just, yeah. So that was the episode. I think that's all I got to say on it. So I'm gonna end off things now. If you enjoyed this reaction, which you probably didn't, but if you did, I hope you click that like button. Maybe support me on Patreon, leave a comment, and watch more videos if you like this one. So yeah, so bye bye.